things. Oh my heavens. Okay, so I'm recording now. All right, sorry guys, you missed the first 15 minutes. I screwed that up. But that's why I record things, because the date and time that you pick is not going to work for everybody. But you have to pick the date and time that works, right? And then you go for it, and then you record it. Do a better job of recording than I do. So I don't know. I think that's everything that I normally put down on my monthly calendar. Now off to the side, like not in the day, but off to the side, that's where I keep a list of my auto ships. And again, if you guys are new, people getting auto ships, that's the easiest thing to find now. We did not have this report for the first, 4.5 years, but you can get on here now and you can click your customers, scroll over to the far right, click the next auto ship button twice, and it'll populate it and it'll show you who has auto ships coming out, what day they're coming out. Then you can even click on it and see what they have in their auto ship. Use that information to have amazing customer service, to talk to your customers, to see what can we do to improve your experience. I think a lot of times, and I think this might have been spoken about yesterday, even on that training, a lot of times people will just hound somebody basically until they finally get the order. And then they drop them like a hot rock because they're hounding someone new. Don't do that to people. If somebody trusts you enough to place an order with you, follow up with them. I don't care if they've thrived with you every single month for the last 8 months. Ask them, how are you doing? How, do you feel okay? Is there anything that you would like to be even better? If someone says, no, girl, my life could not be any better, you can't add anything to my Thrive to make it better, then great, you've taken the time to check in. But if they say, you know what? I'm struggling with sleeping all day long. I'm struggling with afternoon crash. You have to understand, 8 months ago, somebody might have had exactly what they needed with the 1, 2, 3. You know this. Your life has been turned upside down in the last 2 weeks. I know mine has. There's a lot more stress going on for people. Maybe they need something extra. I have, for the first time in my life, learned to love Black Label. I've never needed it before, never felt that it helped me with anything, but the last month of my life, I get it. I get it now. I get the Black Label excitement that everyone has. So follow up with people and, let them know. I know the world is a little different right now. I'm assuming you have a bit more stress in your life. What can I do to help you? We have some products that are made specifically to help people sleep better or deal with stress. Is there anything that we can do to your auto ship this time to help? And I would say you can talk about recharge, but I'm pretty sure if I remember right, pre-ordering ends tonight. So be careful with that conversation, because you might have that conversation and then not be able to sell them anything. Okay, so we're gonna finish the month strong on Tuesday. We got 31 days. That's right, March is gonna be 31 whole days of March. Use it. Get your volume to as high as you can in March. Get yourself to the next rank. Get yourself there. And then April, we're gonna kick that off on Wednesday, on Hump Day, but we're gonna kick it off strong. You guys, I would assume, or I guess I should say I would guess, maybe that's the word, Lavelle's going to be dropping some stuff our way, right? Again, like I said, the sheer fact they're open, they know that we need them right now. They know that they have a huge influx of newbies right now because people, A, need jobs, and B, are worried about their health. So I look for there to be some different, I don't know if it'll be promos or what it'll be. And again, they have a habit of telling us something's coming, but then they like to drop it on us. So who knows, maybe recharge will actually come a little earlier. I don't know. But use the company as a tool to build your business in April. So let's talk about, I made notes, but I'm all over the board. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this before, but it's called your rate of run. If you've ever listened to any of Courtney Glazer's Zooms that she's done with her team, which you can access on YouTube, she talks about rate of run, and that's where basically you take, what we'll use today. So today is the 29th of the month. So I would take what my volume, I should probably get a calculator. So let's say that my volume is $10,000 today. So I'm going to take $10,000 and I'm going to divide it by today's date. So that's the 29th. All right. And then I'm going to multiply that by how many days are in the month, which this month we have 31. So if I was sitting at $10,000 right now, my rate of run for the month would be $10,690. Basically, your rate of run is when you check every single day to see where you're headed. If you look at your numbers on the 5th, let's say on the 5th you had $10,000, and you had $10,000 on the 5th, you're going to divide it by the 5th, and then you're going to multiply it by 31. That would show you that you should be on track to make $62,000. Again, this is one of those things where you can play with the numbers, but if you check your rate of run every day, and so yes, you have to check your volume every day, and I know some people don't even log into their clouds every day. You guys would never go to work for somebody else and not log in, right? Log in for your damn self. Get online every morning and see what your volume is. Do your rate of run. I'm going to give you the math one more time. The rate of run. Every day it's going to change, right? You're going to take the volume that you're at. You're going to divide that by the date that you're on. And then you're going to multiply that number by however many days are in the month. So for example, we would take today's volume. We would divide it by 29 because we're on the 29th day. That's basically showing you the average of how much you've sold every day. And we have 31 days this month. So we multiply by 31 to show where you should end up. So everybody do that today. When we get off here, do your rate of run. Let it tell you where you should end your month at based on what you've already done. And then on the 1st of the month, we're all going to start back to 0, right? So don't do it on the 1st, you'll be sad. But by the 2nd, by the 3rd, by the 4th, check your rate of run every single day. Are you pushing hard enough? Like I know I have people on this team who will be like, God, I hope I can hit 12K this month. When in reality, on the 6th, their rate of run shows that they should be at 32K. But they have mentally set their bar at 12K. So stop setting your own mental bar. Let the math be your bar. Check your rate of run. If your rate of run says, hey girl, you should be closer to 30K by the end of the month, stop talking about 12K. Just surpass that number and keep on going, right? If you're promising yourself 12K and your rate of run shows you're going to be at 4K, make some big changes. But use that rate of run. Again, it's that number that you can use every day to motivate yourself. But again, that has to be something you do. You know, I don't know if you want to add it to your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 so that you do it every day. I don't know if you want to set an alarm in your phone so you do it every day. But keep an eye on your numbers. Your numbers are what will show you where your business is and where it's going and where it can go. Not where you think it can go, because I can guarantee you, you are all selling yourselves way too short. I can guarantee. So let the numbers start being your math and telling you how far you can take it. Okay? So let's start adding rate of run. I want to explain to you guys something too. So during this Rona and the most, and honestly, the recession that's about to hit, the cream will rise to the top. It always does. So be the cream. Stick it out. Be thick, be frothy, be fluffy when you need to be, stand out in a crowd and rise to the top. Do not give up on yourself or your business, because this is your time to shine. Businesses are built in recessions. It makes me sad because I know so many people are going to quit. I already know it. I can tell you straight up. There are 12Ks, 40Ks, 80K. There are 200Ks in the Lavelle company that will quit because this will scare them. It'll stress them out. They'll just take the, oh, why bother? And they'll go away. But if you stay, you'll climb that ladder, because guess what? They're going to leave spaces all over that ladder for you to climb. And I'm telling you, I've been in business long enough, not with Lavelle. I've only been here almost 5 years, but I have owned my own business since I was 26 years old. You have got to stick it out. And when you're working for someone else and you have to stick it out, it's kind of hard because you're sticking it out for someone else. This is for you. Stick this out for you. Plan your calendar for you. Do your 5 flip and reach outs a day for you. If you want your goal to be higher, ditch 5, go for 15, go for 20. Only you know what you want out of this. We have these planning Zooms. We do this on Sundays, right? Weekly. There is a planning Zoom in this organization from Susan down every day of the week. And talking about selling short. When they first, I remember Lindsay Dickens sent me, Lindsay Rossler, my bad, sent me a text and was like, have you heard of this planning Zoom thing? This girl, Jennifer, does it with her team. She does it every day. So she sent me a one to watch, and I was like, well, I'm like, I can see how this would be helpful, but my team probably doesn't want one every day. I'll do one a week. I sold my team short. Shame on me. I totally sold. I thought we were too small and that nobody would want to do it every day. But I get on these every day, and guess what? I see people from my team every day. So that's what I'm talking about. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell your team short. People want to work. People want to earn. And quite honestly, there are some people on your team right now, this is the only income they have. So don't ditch them. Be there for them. Be there for you, right? This is not a time for you to be babysitting and dragging people around, okay? If you are on this Zoom and you're like, you know what? She's right. I'm going to work for it. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to make April. I almost said something bad, but you're going to make April your month. Then do you, okay? You don't have time for negativity. You don't have time for people that are just sitting still who want to wait and see. I can guarantee the people that are going to wait and see are going to be way back behind you when this is all said and done, okay? You know, I'm going to hold hands with people, but as soon as I feel them pull me back, I'm going to drop them because I don't have time for that. They can make, this is a time in your life, and this sounds so dramatic, but this is a time in your life to make a big decision. This is it. It's hell or high water, people. If you don't believe me, turn on the news. I have not watched the news in days because it is legit horrible, right? But this is it. This is the time you make the decision. If you want to run this business or you want to tuck your tail and wait and see if the government's going to bail us out. I'm not waiting. I got crops in the ground, people. I ain't waiting on somebody to bail me out, okay? All right, so what's your mindset? What are you doing? Blow up my chat here really quick. We only have a few minutes. Blow up my chat. What are you doing this month? Tell me the day and the time that you're doing a Facebook Live or a Facebook Local or what are all the things we're doing? I can't even think now. All the virtuals. Lindsay did something. It was like a lunchtime with her girlfriend situation. Tell me what you're doing. Magic. Oh, that's right. Sandra. Okay, so Sandra came up with, she's going to do Magic Monday Lives. Laura Jackson says weekly Zoom local. Yes. Last Monday on my Dream Team Zoom, Lindsay hopped on, and then she jumped on at the very last couple minutes. She was like, I challenge you guys to do a live local. We were like, okay, done. So as soon as we got off, I texted her. I was like, can you be on our local tomorrow night? I was like, that's what you get for challenging us. Now we're doing it, and you have to be on there with us. So don't, you got to remember your upline, they're there for you. I'm here for my team. They know that. Let your team know that. And remember that your upline, maybe not your direct upline, I get that, but you have an upline that's there for you, so use them. Shantae says, I'm trying to watch as many training videos as I can. Yes, this is a great time to get educated. You guys, if you are home and you're not used to being home, you got some extra time on your hands, so learn. Stacy says, I have a Thirsty Thursday and Wellness Wednesday StreamYard coming up this week. That is awesome. I think it was Wednesday that we had Samantha and Courtney. They did like cocktails with Sam and Court, and they were so cute. They asked just funny random questions while they sipped their cocktails. They had people chiming in. They had tons of interaction, and it was just hilarious. People just want something to watch besides the news and that damn tiger thing that everyone's talking about. So, dare I ask you what you can sacrifice over these next few weeks to make your goals come true? And I know a lot of us feel like we're sacrificing right now, right? I've not left my home in 8 days. 8 days. But it's real pretty out, and I've been in my yard, and luckily I like my husband. But so I get the fact that you might already feel like you're making sacrifices, but what else can you sacrifice? Are you finding that you are scrolling Facebook when you should be working Facebook, when you should be working Messenger? Are you watching that tiger drama when you could be sending out messages to people to check in with them, see how they're doing, right? What are you doing? What could you sacrifice for the next few weeks to make your dreams come true? I'm not saying you can't watch the tiger drama when this is all over. I promise it'll still be on. It is apparently life altering, but let's alter your life in the meantime, right? Okay, so I hope to heck that you have a calendar in front of you for the month of April with, I know you don't have a lot of things to, oh wait, I'm missing some stuff. Sonia says, I'm gonna go back to the power hours, doing a live tonight, going to plan another for later this week. Yes, you guys, I know that it might seem like a lot, but if you did something live or virtual or whatever you wanna call it every single day, it's not too much. It's people, if people want to listen, they'll tune in. If they don't, they'll move on. But it's not too much to put yourself out there. Stacy says there's so much easier than lives if you're nervous because everyone talks to each other. Yes, but it's just more laid back. It's I don't know, like cocktail hour. Sandra says manifest. Yes, you guys, you got to think it, you got to believe it, and you got to put it out there. And then you have to put your blinders on, because I can guarantee you there's a good handful of people that want to tell you you're crazy, you're stupid, you know, get a job, go work for Kroger, whatever the heck it is that they're telling you. Let them do their thing and you do yours, okay? Put your blinders on. Set your goals and put your blinders on. Olivia says, I had to take TikTok back off my phone. It sucked me in. Okay, yes, sacrifice TikTok. If you want to use TikTok to make Thrive videos, knock your socks off. But if you're sitting there watching videos, off of there. Lisa says, doing an art project live after this. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I will be tuning in for that. Okay, so if you missed, I apologize for those of you that are watching the video. I realize I did not record the first 15 minutes. My bad. If you missed last week's though, that whole thing did get recorded, and we talked about a ton of creative, out-of-the-box ways to put yourself out there and to reach people. So go back. You can go back and watch that on the YouTube channel. It's just under my name. But yeah, I don't know. I know we didn't do a lot of like planning, but I hope that I planted I don't know, a ton of seeds. I hope I planted a ton of seeds in your mind and in your heart, because I'm telling you, this is it. Make your decision. This is the moment for you. People have already quit and given up, and that's sad for them, but it's okay for you. The cream will rise. There is more room at the top for you now. So with that, I'm going to be quiet. I think we're done with the chat. Again, I apologize about the first 15 minutes, but you know, sometimes being the moderator and the talker is hard. So with that, see you guys later. Bye.